everyone, we're Chad and Ashley and this is ouRVan. Today is day 24 on the Appalachian Trail. We started at Newfound Gap and it's 11:47, so we started about an hour ago. And today we're going to be doing 15 miles. So 15.7, so even longer. Great.
So the gap where we started today is at about mile 207.7, and it leaves roughly 33 miles left in the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. So in this video we're hoping to finish up the Smokies, and we're gonna try and do it in just 2 days. So today that 15.7 is gonna get us all the way to Tri-Corner Knob Shelter. That's where we hope to make it tonight. Then after that we're gonna try to make it all the way out of the park. I think it's Davenport Gap is the official end of the trail, or end of the trail in the Smokies. So hoping for a few good viewpoints today. And it's a very cold and icy morning. It was definitely below freezing last night, and the trail is slippery. So we're gonna try not to fall and try to have some fun. Pretty nice views up here on this ridge. It's still up in the spruce trees. At least I think that's what they are. Right up ahead here we've got Charlie's Bunion Overlook. Looks like a really cool rocky outcropping. This wall is so pretty. Yeah. Wow. Nice side trail. Charlie's Bunion. A lot of ice.
Piece of ice.
This is really cool up here. We're right up on this ridge. Steep drop-offs on both sides of us, and amazing views. Well, we're approaching being about halfway through today's hike. And we got a mountain peak coming up ahead here called Laurel Top. So it looks like there's a lot of trees up there, but there should at least be a little bit of a view, and I think we're gonna grab some lunch up there. And also, we've got a Hafa update. She is very shortly behind us. And I think, we haven't actually made a plan, but I believe we're gonna run into her in just, I'd say we'll see her within the next day or two here, so that'll be exciting. See how she's doing. Hope she's feeling better. And yeah, let's go get to the top of this mountain.
Oh my God.
Yeah, very icy still. We're up very high right now, around 6,000 feet. And actually the shelter we're going for tonight is gonna be our highest shelter yet. It's up around 6,000 feet of elevation also. So I think it's safe to say it's gonna go below freezing tonight, if all this happened last night. we've made it. Well, we are settled into camp tonight at Tri-Corner Knob Shelter. And if you look behind me here, you will notice something different. Ashley?
We got a new tent.
We got a new tent. We had two, the brand was Nature Hike. We had two one-person orange tents before. They were like, not cheap, but cheaper tents off Amazon, and they were a little heavy. Light for a cheap tent, but heavy compared to more quality tents. And when we were in Pigeon Forge,
They were good tents.
They really were decent tents. But we got this, and I think, yeah, Ashley just missed sleeping with me so much, right, Ashley?
Yeah.
So, wow, you agreed so easily. So we got this two-person, it's a really lightweight tent, but and it was a little expensive. We'll give you our full review on it later once we've had a few nights in it. This is going to be the first night, but I don't know. There were some compromises we made to save the extra weight on this tent. We're not sure if it'll be perfect. It's the REI brand. It's the Flash Air 2 is the tent model. And even with after we bought the footprint for it, it only weighs like 3 pounds. So it's a pretty cool looking tent. And it's single wall, which means like there's not a separate bug mesh and rain fly. So it has potential for some condensation issues, and also it's not freestanding. It requires stakes to even stand at all, but that's not much of a problem since we stake out our other tent every night anyways. And Ashley, are you decent? It's a pretty neat little tent in here.
Yeah, it's kind of big. I'm hoping that once Buddy is inside with us, there'll still be enough room for him because there's a lot of room at the bottom there.
Yeah.
So I think it might be good for all three of us.
Yeah, also, this tent is longer lengthwise than the other one, and it wasn't a problem for Ashley, but in my tent, my head and my feet would touch if I fully extended, so didn't really work all that well. And between the two of our one-person tents combined, they weighed over 7 pounds, and this one is just under 3 pounds. So between the two of us, we're saving like 4.5 pounds by switching tents. So hopefully it's worth it. We'll give you our full review on this tent after we've had some time with it. And yeah, we'll catch up with you in the morning. Night one in the new tent complete so far. What do you think, Ashley?
My biggest concern was condensation because I really didn't want to wake up with a wet quilt, wet everything, like I just woke up in the rain. But that didn't happen, so far, a-okay.
Yeah, night one, no condensation. It was below freezing, so there wouldn't be. But
Frozen.
yeah, there was no frozen water either. So, I mean, so far, so good. Happy with it, at least until now. We're all packed up now. And, you know, it even got a good review on this horribly uneven site. I mean, you probably can't really tell on camera, but this is awful. The whole thing was sloping down. There's a big drop off. It was hardly enough room for two people, and every stake had to be at some crazy different angle. It was about as bad as it gets. So in the future, I figure it can only get better. So yeah, we're packing up camp now. Looks like Ashley is assembling her daily snacks, and we're gonna hit the trail soon here. And this is the start of day 25. So it should be a good one. We're starting at where we slept last night, Tri-Corner Knob Shelter. I think it's like mile marker 223. And hoping to make it all the way out of the Smokies today. So we'll see if we get there. It's a good plan. Even on our final day in the Smokies, they still continue to impress us with the views. I think we're like right on the edge of the mountain chain here because it's like there's no more mountains when you look out. It just ends. Very, very cool. The views in these past couple sections have just been amazing, haven't they, Ashley?
So beautiful.
So beautiful.
These trees are pretty cool.
The dead ones?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We have got a pretty fun day today as we're leaving the Smokies because it's a long day. We're planning on doing 17.1 miles. But fortunately, of those 17, it's like 13 or 14 of it are downhill. We're actually going down, I think, a little over 3,000 feet in elevation today. Unfortunately, the next day we go right back up a couple thousand of that, but at least today, nice and easy one, lots of downhill. And like most of the Smokies, the views are just amazing. Lots of green, you know, in the beginning of the hike. It was just a bunch of brown dead trees, but very, very pretty in here. Ashley, what do you got to say about it?
I think we already talked about this, but I think that the Smokies is our favorite part so far.
Yeah, definitely a favorite section so far. Much better than the Georgia sections, at least as far as our enjoyment goes.
Yeah, there are lots of views. It's like very foresty, the green moss everywhere. It feels so like enchanted. I think this is our favorite section so far.
Yeah, definitely the current number one. So we'll show you a few more views on the way out today, and lots of downhill. Oh wow. Nice little waterfall. Like some good views from here. I'm going for it. I'm climbing it. Oh yeah. Well, we are officially out of the Smoky Mountains.
Woohoo!
That's where we're gonna wrap up this video. Wasn't as eventful as the first part of the Smokies, but still a good few days hiking.
We did it, guys. We did it.
Just walked by Newfound Gap, which is the official end of the Smokies, and up ahead we're gonna get off at the intersection of I-40 and go back to town for the night.
So it took us 8 days to get to the Smokies, right?
8 days total, 6 hiking days.
Yeah, we took 2 days off. Really didn't think we were gonna make that, but we did. So.
Yeah, and we're gonna hop off trail up ahead at mile 240.7, and that's where we will pick back up with you guys in the next one. So see you next time.
One last thing before we end this video, we got to the end of the day where we were planning on stopping. We went a total of 18 miles and feeling a little sore, but we ended it with some trail magic. There were some guys here who gave me out candy. They got us some soda. And the guy said he was starting next week, so I thought that was really cool. And I also wanted to say a happy belated birthday to Kira. Her birthday was on April 1st. She is a big fan of ours, and I hope you had a great day, and we appreciate you following us. Thanks for watching, guys.